Hey guys, it's Flea from Flea Reads. Now today we're going to be talking about something I love. I love it so much. It's anime and manga. I'm a true otaku. I've watched 706 animes. Insane, right? Yeah, I'm actually wearing an anime hoodie right now. Yeah, it's Tokyo Ghoul. Yeah. So I'm going to be showing you the top 10 anime/manga that I think is really good for beginners. Anime is a type of Japanese animation, and it's literally the best thing in the world. So, what's the first anime that you should watch? I think it's Attack on Titan. I love Attack on Titan. It's basically about this Japanese village/city, and it's trapped in between walls, so it's closed in by these walls that Titans have put there. Basically, Titans are giants. They're just giant beings, and basically, they've put the walls there, and no one has any idea why. So, some people are going to try and find out why. That's what you need to know. My second recommendation is Tokyo Ghoul. Now, Tokyo Ghoul was actually the first ever anime I watched. It's so good. It's about a boy called Kaneki. He's a college student, and he gets in this accident with a person who is a ghoul. Now, ghoul is basically, it looks like a human, but it eats humans. So it is, and if he gets in an accident with a ghoul, and her organs get transplanted into him, which makes him into a half ghoul. So he's half human and half ghoul. So he's trying to live with this transformation, and it's really good. And actually, the opening is really sad because it's about his transformation into a ghoul. If you look up the lyrics in English, yeah. So the next anime that I'm going to be talking about is called Assassination Classroom. Now, imagine if you go to a really fancy prep school, but you don't exactly get the best grades. You're you're the least gifted class in this really gifted prep school. Now, this class is class 3E. Now, you get a new teacher who's like a yellow tentacle thing, and they call him Koro-sensei. And apparently, they just realize some person comes and tells them that they have to kill their teacher. So and they get like 10 billion yen if they manage to assassinate this creature. And it's really funny as well. Some of the scenes in it are really funny, and they get into really funny situations and stuff like that, yeah. Now, this next one is called Kono Kachi. It's literally the saddest anime I've ever watched. The whole time I think my face was like, literally, it's really, really sad. It's such a feels anime. It's not actually an anime series, but it's a movie. It's about this deaf girl who is really badly bullied for being deaf, and it's really sad, and in the future, her bully finds her, and they kind of fall in love, and it kind of switches perspective from now, when they're falling in love, and then when he was really badly bullying her. And it's so sad. But I highly recommend it. It should be as iconic as Spirited Away. If you've watched that, it's just... So this next anime is called Blood Lad. It's about this man called Stas, and he's a vampire, and he lives in the demon world. Now, lots of anime is about other worlds. Now, this one he lives there, and he's really bored, and he's kind of laid back, and he doesn't really care about anything. And he's obsessed with anime and manga and Japanese culture. So, when a girl from Japan, a human girl, arrives in the demon world, no one knows how she got there. But what would happen if that happened? And she's trying to get home, and it's all about, there's kind of tension between them, because he really likes the fact that she's a human, and he's asking her all these questions about like the human world. So this next one, oh god, I love it! It's called Free! It's not the best anime. It's so good though. It's a swimming anime, and it's about this swim club, and it's Makoto Tachibana is the best thing about this whole anime. I'm gonna drop in a picture because look at him pushing his hair back in this one. It's so he pushes his hair back. I have posters of all these anime on my wall. I think you'll love it because it's a sport anime. It's also got some hot guys in it. I think you'll love it because it's a sports anime, and there's all the tension of the competitions and the rivalry between some of the characters. So imagine if you lived in a world where 80% of the population had some kind of special ability or superpower, and you had no powers at all. So that's the story of my next anime, Bokuno Hero Academia. I love this anime because it's kind of about being different, but it ties in some really cool fights between the characters, and there'll be like people who use their powers or quirks for villainy and people who use it to stop them, and it's just a really good action, and yeah. So this next anime is literally amazing. I love it so much. It's called Yuri on Ice, and it's a sports anime, but also a yaoi anime, so it's a gay anime. And it's about these two ice skaters. One of them is called Victor, and he is like the world's champion. He is really, really good at skating. And the other one is Yuri, and he's not very good at skating. Well, he is. He's in the competitions and everything, but he's kind of been dropping down lately. And when Victor quits, he starts coaching Yuri, and the relationship between them starts to develop, and eventually they end up being in a relationship together, and it's such a good love story, and it's also really good about the sport and all the competitions and the tension between the skaters, and it's beautiful. All the opening is amazing. It's literally the best. So we're nearing the end of this anime list. Now, if I haven't tempted you yet, maybe this one will. It's called Death Note. Now, imagine if you found a notebook lying in the street, and you found out that whatever name you wrote in it, that person would die. What would you use it for? So this boy called Light Yagami, he's a high school student, he's insanely smart, and he wants to rid the world of evil and become a new god. So he writes in all the names of the major criminals to kill them all, and that way he starts developing this personality, this godlike personality of Kira. So the whole world knows that Kira is doing this, and he's punishing people for doing these crimes. It's kind of a cool story, and it's a really cool idea as well, so that's, yeah. So the next anime, the completely final anime you have to watch if you're a beginner, is Sword Art Online. Because it's about this video game, and it's set in the future, where video game technology has become so intense that you feel as if you're in the video game, and they've blocked the game, so once you're in it, you can't get out again. So they've got to try and, unless they reach the entire top level, and if you die in the game, you die in real life. So it's a real thing. And yeah, it's just, imagine if you were in that situation. Yeah. So, if you've not watched any anime, I think this list is really good for beginners and people who've not watched any anime, because it's really easy to get into anime from watching these anime. They're all available some of them are available on Netflix, and all of them, no, not all of them, some of them are available on Crunchyroll, and if you don't want to use either of those, if you don't have them, just go on the internet. You can find them on the internet somewhere, but make sure it's not illegal, like you're not streaming it or anything. So, thank you very much for watching this video. If you've watched any anime, then leave it in the comments if you think someone my age would like it, and I'll take it into consideration. This is a place to express your otaku thoughts and feelings.